Hey everyone, welcome back to Love Island Archives. Today we're diving into the very latest in Molly-Mae Hague and Tommy Fury's rollercoaster relationship. After confirming their reunion, the Love Island golden couple were spotted looking unusually downcast after returning from their 6th holiday this year, and fans are asking what's really going on. Let's unravel it all. Back in 2019, Molly-Mae and Tommy met on Love Island Season 5. And it wasn't long before the sparks started flying. Molly entered the villa as a bombshell, and Tommy, who was originally paired with Lucy, quickly turned his head. Their connection was instant, and despite facing a few early tests, remember Maura trying to graft Tommy? The couple stayed strong. By the final, they were one of the most solid couples the show had ever seen. They didn't win, but they walked away with something far more enduring, a real relationship. After Love Island, Molly and Tommy were unstoppable. Molly's influencing career exploded. She became the face of major fashion brands, eventually landing a coveted role as creative director at Pretty Little Thing. Tommy, meanwhile, pursued his boxing career, gradually building his record and stepping further into the spotlight, even facing Jake Paul in a blockbuster fight. They moved in together, bought a stunning home, and in 2023 welcomed their daughter Bambi. Their love story seemed straight out of a fairy tale, complete with designer prams, luxury getaways, and endless Instagram-worthy moments. But as we all know, what's shown online isn't always the full story. Earlier this year, fans began speculating that all was not well in paradise. Molly and Tommy were posting less frequently together. There were no joint appearances, no sweet couple photos, and most telling, no birthday or anniversary posts. By the time spring rolled around, sources close to the couple revealed they had split quietly, respectfully, and without any public drama. Molly focused on motherhood and her business ventures. Tommy travelled for fights and training camps, and for a while it seemed like the couple had parted ways for good. But then something changed. Enter Molly-Mae's Amazon Prime show, Behind It All. In one of the most talked about episodes, Molly revealed that she and Tommy had reunited and were giving their relationship another shot. She didn't dive into all the details, but admitted that the time apart made her realize what was really important: family. Tommy echoed her sentiment, and just like that, the Love Island world was buzzing again. The reunion sparked hope in fans, but also skepticism. Some believed the timing so close to the show's release was too convenient. Others were just glad to see them working it out. Now here's where it gets interesting. Since their reunion, Molly and Tommy have been jetting off left and right. Let's count them: St. Moritz, a luxurious alpine escape with Bambi; Budapest, cosy spa nights and romantic walks; Ibiza beach clubs, family strolls and a private villa; Paris, just the two of them, or so we thought; Dubai not once but twice, including their most recent trip. That's 6 holidays in under 5 months, while most of us are still budgeting for one summer getaway. Some fans praised the couple for prioritizing quality time. Others, not so much. Questions started flying. Were they trying to escape reality? Or were they desperately holding on to something that was starting to crack again? And now to the moment that set social media ablaze: their return to Manchester after the most recent Dubai trip. Photos showed Molly and Tommy exiting the terminal, wheeling suitcases, with faces that screamed anything but vacation glow. Molly looked casual in a comfy set, while Tommy flexed in a Barry's boot camp tee. No smiles, no hand-holding, no signs of post-holiday bliss. One image showed Molly talking animatedly to Tommy while juggling 2 bags. Another showed Tommy quietly taking over one of her suitcases as they crossed the road. The vibe? Tense. Distant, almost awkward. Let's compare that with what Molly posted during the trip. Her feed featured adorable shots of Bambi cuddling her mum, sweet moments outside an ice cream shop, and sunny beach photos. The captions were sentimental: our most special times. But here's the twist. Tommy was nowhere to be seen. Only subtle hints, a hand here. A blurry background figure there suggested he was even on the trip, and yet it was confirmed he was with them. So why the secrecy? Fans had a lot to say. One commenter wrote, "It's okay to have pics of Tommy in your posts, you know. This is your life, Molly, and he is the father of your child. Just be happy." Another defended her. "She is happy. Can you not see? But the most common reaction? Confusion. If they're back together, why the cloak and dagger? Why keep Tommy out of frame, especially when the trip was so clearly a family affair? To some, it signalled caution. Maybe Molly's not ready to fully share their relationship again. To others, it looked like hesitation, or worse, regret. Let's take a step back. Molly-Mae is more than a reality star. She's a brand. Every post is curated, every move calculated. She's admitted to struggling with anxiety, especially around public perception. Maybe she's trying to protect their privacy. Maybe she's testing the waters, unsure if things will last this time. Or maybe, and this is the theory gaining traction, they're already on the rocks again. It's no secret that reconciling under public scrutiny is hard. Add a toddler, busy careers and constant media pressure, and it's a recipe for stress. Experts have even weighed in on the couple's body language. Some noted Molly's lack of eye contact, her hands occupied with bags and Tommy trailing just slightly behind, not quite together, not quite apart. Others pointed to how quickly he stepped in to help, suggesting they're at least trying to support each other. But what everyone seems to agree on? There was no affection, no smiles, just a couple that looked more like co-parents coordinating a schedule than lovebirds returning from paradise. It's hard not to compare this current phase to the early Molly and Tommy days. Remember when they couldn't keep their hands off each other? When every trip was flooded with selfies, laughter and goofy stories? Now, it's silence, carefully chosen angles and photos that feel sterile. Even Bambi, though still visible, is featured in increasingly staged content. It's polished, but is it personal? Some fans argue that they're just evolving, maturing, protecting their peace. Others feel like they're slowly pulling apart, with each holiday becoming more of a band-aid than a celebration. So what happens now? Well, insiders say the couple is still working on things. They've committed to therapy, are trying to spend more time out of the spotlight, and are focusing on co-parenting Bambi peacefully. But let's be real, Love Island fans are watchers. We notice the details, and right now the details don't scream happy couple. If anything, they suggest two people caught in the tension between love, loyalty and legacy. So, is this the beginning of a real second chance, or the slow unravelling of one of Love Island's most iconic couples? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Molly-Mae is being smart by keeping things private? Or is she sending a message without saying a word? Make sure to like, subscribe and tap that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive here on Love Island Archives. Until next time, stay curious, stay cheeky and keep it Love Island.